Hello, everyone, and welcome to Metta Meditation. The message for tonight's session is the smaller the self, the happier you are. Let me just continue with the teachings of Ajahn Brahm as found in his book, Opening Up to Kindfulness. Now, if you like a copy of this book, please get it at the BGF Center. In fact, I like this book so much that I sponsored the printing of 2,000 copies for free distribution. So please help yourself with this book. Now, if you recalled, I recounted the story of Ajahn Brahm getting upset when he saw a hammer being left on the ground at the Bodhinyana Monastery. Now, Bodhinyana Monastery is in Western Australia, quite close to Perth, maybe about 1 hour's drive from Perth. He called a meeting of the monks to reprimand them for being careless with the things that has been donated by devotees. So he gave a really fiery sermon. Now, at the end of the sermon, he was disappointed because all the monks sat up straight. They were being lectured. But no one came up to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." So he walked out of the preaching hall, the Dhamma hall, disappointed. And suddenly, it dawned on him why no one came up to say that they were the culprit. Because he knew who the real culprit was. It was him. And he said that was one of the most embarrassing times of his life as a monk. So he went back to the Dhamma hall and said, "Sit down, everyone. I found out who left the hammer out there. It was me." And the point is that everyone makes mistakes. Yeah. And it is the ego that stops us from admitting that we are wrong. So the ego stops us from asking for forgiveness or that we can solve the problem with the simple words, "I'm sorry." Isn't it wonderful if you ask with sincerity? And if someone were to say sorry to you, are you prepared to forgive them as long as they're sincere? And as long as you know that they're acknowledging their mistakes, they're admitting it and learning from it, and also not to do it again. Now the question is that what happens if a spouse was unfaithful? Wow, this is really difficult because it causes a lot of pain to the other partner if a member of the spouse is unfaithful. And in this, Ajahn Brahm recounted an old story written by an English author by the name of Somerset Maugham. You pronounce his name as Somerset Maugham, not Somerset Maugham. I'm not sure how many of you have read books by him, but Somerset Maugham have actually lived in our part of the world, including Malaya, right? And he wrote about how a man, his wife and his best friends were helping him on the coconut plantation. So he was in our part of the couple and the man's best friend was working in our part of the world. One day, the best friend had a tragic accident. So a worker from the plantation came up to tell the husband that his best friend has just died. And upon hearing the news, his wife fainted. Well, so there was a clear getaway. Well, his wife was having an affair with his best friend. So she had to confess. And the husband was so furious that he wanted to divorce her. But it was a good thing that his neighbor was also another Englishman who ran the plantation next door, came up to him and said, "Don't do that. Forgive her. Now, I had a wife and she had an affair with someone else, so I divorced her. I never gave her a second chance, even though she pleaded for one. For the rest of my life, I have been so lonely. So forgive. Because if you can forgive, the other person will live up to the forgiveness, and that is healing." So Ajahn says that a lot of the time, it is the pride which does the things. Yeah, it is the ego that asks, "How can I tell my friends about this? How can I live with this?" So don't worry about what your friends think. It is your feelings and your future that are more important. Remember that forgiveness is much easier if you have a small ego. People with big ego find it so difficult to forgive. The Buddha gave the teaching of anatta, which is non-self. This is part of the three characteristics, one of which is impermanence, anicca, dukkha, which is non-satisfactoriness, or sometimes translated as suffering, and anatta, which is non-self. Okay, these are the three characteristics taught by the Buddha. Now, the more we understand about the third characteristic, that's the teaching of non-self, the easier is it to forgive others. Also to forgive ourselves. And when we forgive, we have a much happier life. The ego may make us worry about what others think of us. Some people find it difficult to forgive themselves, especially after making a mistake. Sometimes these mistakes could be really embarrassing. While they can forgive others, they find it impossible to forgive themselves. Now, I hope you don't fall into this category. Because if you cannot forgive yourself, this creates a huge mental block for themselves. They're always scolding themselves internally. Sometimes throughout their entire life, they scold themselves. This mental block prevents them from feeling at ease or feeling happy. And they live as if there's a huge millstone around their neck. This is actually the time for them to learn how to practice metta, to learn how to forgive themselves. When they do metta, maybe the hardest part is to say, may my heart be peaceful and free. Yeah? So sometimes when they start making this wish, the remaining part of the words cannot come out. It's because of mentally fighting against these words. May my heart be peaceful and free. But after several sittings, and as they begin to relax more, and when they begin to let go and forgive, in one of the sittings, suddenly all the words come together and they can say, may my heart be peaceful and free without hesitation or blockages. Once they can do that, they feel liberated from the burden that they have been carrying with them for so long. Okay, so this is when the practice of metta can help. We need to look within ourselves, forgive ourselves, and learn how to send loving kindness to ourselves. Ajahn Brahm says there's an old joke that tells us to get the right perspective. When you are in your 20s as a young person, I think many of us will remember this, you're very, very concerned about what other people think of you. So this is when the young girls dress up and keep up with the latest fashion. They are under tremendous peer pressure to be fashionable. So as the young men must also pick up modern words that the young people use. And this is called the young people's lingo. And sometimes, if you are in the company of young people, even if they're speaking English, sometimes you can hardly understand what they're saying because of the expressions used. And this is being young, you need to have an iPod in your ears, even though your mother is talking to you. But when you get to your 40s, you get what we call self-confidence. People at this stage in general, they don't really care what other people think of them. They just go and do it anyway, and you are yourself. So you can ask silly questions, and you don't care what other people think of you. Ajahn Brahm says that the best time comes when you arrive at the 60s, when you're 60s. That's the best time. In the 20s, you care about what other people think of you. In the 40s, you don't care what other people think of you. And in your 60s, you finally discover that people are not thinking about you anyway. And why is that so? Because they're busy thinking about themselves. Everyone is concerned about themselves and not you. So you don't have to worry what people think about you. Just be yourselves. Whatever that happens, let it be. When you don't have to be concerned about what other people think of you, you don't have to defend your ego and yourself. Well, Ajahn Brahm actually, during his talks, he likes talking about his teacher, Ajahn Chah. Ajahn Chah is a forest monk, a monk in the forest tradition in Thailand, northeast Thailand. So Ajahn Brahm studied under Ajahn Chah and have a lot of admiration for Ajahn Chah. When Ajahn Chah goes to the West, the monks ask him, what is it like to be in the West? And he said that when you are in England, you have to smile. But if you go to Japan, you have to be severe. He says that wherever you go, you have to fit into the culture of that place. And that is why you can change and adapt to different people. So that is a sign of a great monk. You can never pin him down on what he was or who he was, because he is one at the same time all. He was empty in the sense that he has no ego and he can act out as such. When you understand the teaching of non-self, when you know that there's no one there, there's no fixed entity, then you are able to change. What the teaching of non-self means is that you are malleable and you are able to do whatever you want if you have the confidence to do so. So the teaching of non-self is an opportunity. You're not stuck in the past. It doesn't matter whether you have failed before or whether you're failing now. You can still do whatever you like in the future. You're not bound by the past or the present, right? Ajahn says that if you have a self that was solid and imperfect, there is nothing that you can do about it because you'll be stuck with your sense of self, right? But if you're not stuck, and it's always changing, then you understand that you don't need to be stuck in the past. It doesn't matter who you think you are, and there is no such thing as being intelligent or unintelligent. Everything is open and there's no fixed I. Now, when you understand this teaching better, it means every opportunity is open to you. The door is not closed to you when you have a malleable self. That is why highly attained monks or nuns can do different things. And that is simply because they have a plastic or malleable or changeable self, which can be bent and changed into whatever they want to be. So Ajahn Brahm noticed these characteristics of Ajahn Chah, who can at one time be very, very kind counselor in one moment. In the next moment, he can be a very fierce master. In the next, he can be the monk laying down the bricks with everyone else and sharing jokes. This is because whatever people say about you, it doesn't matter. How long does it take any criticism when there is no me? When you understand the teaching of non-self, it gives you a lot of freedom. So in other words, the smaller the self, the happier you are. So we need to learn how to make ourselves smaller and we become more liberated and happier. All right, so that is the message for tonight. So we will now proceed over the metta meditation. Metta meditation is the underlying principle is that you make a sincere wish for the well-being of all sentient beings. And when we say all sentient beings, it also includes yourself. Please don't leave yourself out, okay? When you send loving kindness, you make use of 4 wishes. That's what we do in our practice. But if you find that the 4 wishes are too many, you can just stick to 1 wish. And later on, as this meditation begin to gain traction and you begin to get use of this meditation, you can add in the other 3 wishes. Okay, well, how does the 4 wishes sound like? First wish is, may my heart be peaceful and free. Free up your heart. May my heart be peaceful and free. Second wish, may my mind be happy. Third wish, may my body be healthy. And the 4th wish, may I be well and happy. If you cannot remember all these wishes, you can use the last wish, may I be well, may I be happy. That's good. Or may my heart be peaceful and free, which is also good. You can use any of these wishes, all right? So you make the same wishes for yourself and for others. And that is how you cultivate loving kindness. You let it grow so that it becomes part of yourself. So we make metta as a mental habit. And then, in fact, when it becomes a mental habit, you begin to experience more happiness in your life, really. Happiness is trainable. As you train yourself in metta, you find yourself becoming happier, all right? Now, when you sit down for metta, adopt a comfortable posture, right? There are some people, some teachers of meditation, who say that, oh, when you experience pain in your legs, don't move, just focus on the pain. In metta, that doesn't really work on metta, because when you have pain, it is impossible for you to have metta. Okay, so sit in a comfortable position with your back, resting your body against the back of the chair. But when you do that, make sure that your back is straight and your head is nicely balanced on your shoulders. And be aware of the flow of your breathing. The breath occurs all the time. You don't have to pay a license for the breath. You don't have to pay anything. It is all there all the time. As long as you are alive, you'll be breathing. So just feel comfortable. And as we make wishes of metta, we bring in our mind's eye the people whom we like to send loving kindness to. Okay? And so that's how you do metta. That's how you send loving kindness to yourself. And that's how you send loving kindness to others. All right? And just relax. As you make the wishes, you fill yourself with loving kindness, because first you have to make yourself as a source of loving kindness. Otherwise, it is impossible for you to send loving kindness to others when inside you're feeling with anger, with dissatisfaction, with unhappiness. Where is the scope for you to send loving kindness to others? Okay, so the very first thing is that you've got to embrace yourself with love and kindness. And if you like, you can whisper the wishes of love and kindness within your heart. You can say, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. Important thing is to keep your words simple, because if you got too many words in your wishes, you will have trouble remembering what to say next. Okay, so say these wishes gently, at your own pace, inwardly whispering, inwardly hearing, and feel the meaning inside, sensing, affirming. You do this before you send out loving kindness to others. So the idea is that you transform yourself into a pure vessel of loving kindness, where love and kindness will begin to flow out. And you include yourself in this positive energy of metta. Your loving kindness cannot be loving or kind if you don't include yourself. Metta is boundless, it is limitless. So encompass everyone, including yourself. So we will begin with our metta practice. I will sound the bell. And after sounding the bell, we wash the breath for a little bit in order to bring ourselves to the present moment. And after that, after bringing your mind to the present moment, you send smiles to different parts of your body. This is the practice of the inner smile. Okay, sending to different parts of your body a smile, because a smile is connected with love and kindness and friendliness. Okay, so that is how we practice our metta. Right. So I will just ring the bell, and then we can proceed with our metta practice. Now close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And as you do, you feel calmness and relaxation descending upon you. make contentment arise within your mind. There is really nothing that you require right now except to dedicate yourself to the practice of love and kindness. Now, as your breathing slows down, put the love and kindness in your heart. Let your heart smile. Now we proceed with the practice of the inner smile. It's a traditional practice that can enhance good health and well-being. Now let us pay attention to the crown of the head. Can you feel some sensations, maybe at your scalp level, the top of your head? And put a smile there. Put a smile at your crown. Can you feel your crown? And can you put a smile in your crown? Now let the crown smile. Now be aware of your forehead. Can you feel the sensations in your forehead? Now put a smile on your forehead. Your forehead is smiling now. And now the spot between your eyebrows. Put a smile at this spot. Is this spot smiling? Now to your eyes. Bring smiles to your eyes. And smiles to your cheeks. Now let's be aware of our neck. At the base of your neck is your thyroid gland. Bring a smile to your thyroid gland so that the thyroid gland functions well and bring you good health. You're now moving to your upper part of your body. Now the front part of your body. Be aware of your heart, your pumping heart. Being grateful to your heart for keeping you alive from day to day, from moment to moment. A smile for your heart. May your heart be well and filled with love and happiness. Let whatever tension that is stored in your heart, may the tension go away. And let the smile in your heart now spread out to your lungs, blessing your lungs with love and kindness. And now to the back of your body, your spinal cord, really important because that's where your nervous systems are concentrated. Just blessing the spinal cord. So blessing the front part of your body and the back part of your body. Now moving to your solar plexus. Solar plexus happens to be a concentration of nerves that are somewhat connected with the negative feelings. When you're filled with anger, with dissatisfaction, with jealousy, with fear, this is the part of our body that will freeze up. So just check on your solar plexus. Is it tense or is it relaxed? So put a smile on your solar plexus. Just relax your solar plexus. And as you do, you begin to feel some relaxation spreading across the middle part of your body. A relaxed and happy solar plexus. Now let's just be aware on the right side of the mid part, mid rib, mid part of the body. On the right side will be your liver, important organ for good health. Send blessings to your liver. Smile at your liver. And may it be filled with happiness, kindness. And then moving towards the back of your body, you will have the kidneys on both sides of the spinal cord. Another important set of organs to clean up your blood. Bless your kidneys with love and kindness. Put a smile there. Let your kidneys smile. Love and kindness for your kidneys. And now to the left side of your body, your spleen and your pancreas. Blessing your spleen and pancreas with love and kindness. And now to the digestive system, your stomach and your intestines. For the intestines, you got a small as well as the large intestines, from which waste is removed from your body, right through the colon, blessing even the colon for good health. And now the urinary system, your bladder. And for the males also, your prostrate females, the ovaries and uterus. That's part of the reproductive system as human beings that we have. Just bless them for good health. May you enjoy good health. May the organs function smoothly for your good health. Now let us return back to the breath, watching the breath as you breathe in and out. In order to sharpen our mindfulness, we will watch the breath a little longer, and this time around we might just like to count the breath. As you breathe in and out, that's count number 1, in and out number 2, and right up to number 10. Upon reaching number 10, you come back to number 1. Now see if you can watch your breathing in and out without the mind straying away. And if you can do that for 2 rounds, that means your mindfulness is good. But at any time when your mind has drifted away, don't despair. Just drop what you're thinking and just bring it back to your breath. And that is also good because you're developing mindfulness, also right effort. And this will actually help you to strengthen your mindfulness. Okay, now just watch your breath. Okay, now we watch your breath in another way. As you breathe in, you calm yourself. And as you breathe out, you smile in your heart and relax. Do you feel yourself getting calm and peaceful? And if you do, this is a perfect time for us to send loving kindness. We send loving kindness first to ourselves. Make a wish. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. May my heart be peaceful and free. Make a sincere wish to yourself. You do not want trouble. You like to be free from harm. May my heart be peaceful and free. And you like to be happy. Making the wish, may my mind be happy. You like to enjoy good health. Make a wish, may my body be healthy. To have a good life. You like to be well and happy. Wellness, that is wellness of body, happy mind. May I be well and happy. So we have made wishes, loving kindness of wishes to ourselves. Now let us think of other people, other beings, and we like to share this happiness with them. We like to share metta with them, making the same wishes that we have made for ourselves to them. Now the first group of people will be people who have given us so much in order to bring us where we are. We learn so much from them. They have brought us up with love and kindness, taught us in so many things, sacrificed for us, always having us in their mind with kindness and love. Here we can think of our parents, our grandparents, our guardians, our mentors, our teachers. We have benefited so much from them. So just bring them to your mind's eye as you make the four wishes of love and kindness to them. If you're making wishes to your mother, just think that your mother is actually right in front of you. No matter where she is, you think that she's right in front of you, and she's in a good, very nice mood, very good mood, happy mood. And you speak to her from your heart. You say, Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Or you could say, with the feeling of gratitude, as you reflect on your qualities, you can say, may you be well and happy. In the same manner, we send loving kindness to our father, to our grandparents, our guardians, and our teachers, especially our Dharma teachers. So make your wishes, your kind wishes to this first group of people. Now let us send loving kindness to our immediate family members, to your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. Bring them to your mind as you make these wishes. If you don't have an immediate family of your own, then you can always send to your brothers, sisters, nephews, and nieces. So let us now send our loving kindness to our immediate family members. And now let's send loving kindness to all beings of the world. Just imagine that the beings of the world are gathered around us, and they have all assumed a human form. So they are beings in every direction. For the beings in the forward direction, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Beings in the rightward direction, send your loving thoughts to them. Beings in the backward direction, beings in the leftward direction, beings in the upward direction, beings in the downward direction. Beings in all directions. Let us invoke on the blessings of the Triple Gem, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, to give them blessings for their well-being. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata. Sabba buddhanubhavena sada suti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata. Sabba dhammanubhavena sada suti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata. Sabba sanghanubhavena Saraswati Bhavantu Te. Now let us focus our attention within and observe the peace and quietness inside. In the calmness of your mind, send out wholesome thoughts and sharing your merits with spiritual beings, the devas, guardian deities, protectors. May they rejoice these merits and extend guidance and protection to ourselves and our loved ones. May they also give blessings to BJF, the donors, the supporters, the members, the EXCO members of BJF. Also blessings for the other Buddhist organizations worldwide. May they flourish. May the Buddha Dhamma flourish. And may there be peace in this world, away from, may the suffering in this world be much reduced. And may there be happiness. Ita vadacha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabideva sabisata sabibhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Let us share merits with departed relatives and friends. May this merits help bring them relief, and happiness wherever they are. Let us now think of our loved ones, our relatives and friends who have actually passed away, sharing with them the blessings, the merits that we have accumulated. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. And we'd like to share merits to the late father of Sister Milin Tam, one of our EXCO members. She's just lost a father. May this merits also accrue to his well-being, wherever he may be. May he be reborn in a happy plane of existence. Let us now make some aspirations. May by the grace of these merits that we have accumulated, may we not follow the way of the foolish. May we be blessed with wise friends and skillful teachers. May we always remain on the path of Dhamma wherever we are, and may we one day achieve the highest place of Nibbana. Nemina punya kamena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. Let us now make a closing invocation, giving thanks to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha for the blessings, guidance, and protections received. O Buddha, my spiritual master and refuge, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. The Dhamma, holy saints and spiritual teachers, bodhisattvas, the Dhamma protectors and devas, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. May the Buddha be at my head, the Dhamma in my heart, and the Sangha by my side to guide and protect me always. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share in these merits that we have generated. May these merits help to bring them good health, happiness, and peace. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, to share in these merits, and may they long protect the Buddha Sasana. Let us say sadhu. 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 Sadhu.